You're listening to AFN.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. President Trump campaigning Friday night in Mississippi and speaking out about the impeachment process. His words differing from the Trump administration's message. ABC's Kira Phillips has more from the White House.
President Trump's press secretary, Stephanie Grisham, had made news saying that the White House is preparing for House Democrats to impeach the president. However, when I questioned the president last evening, he actually told me that the Democrats have no grounds on which to impeach him. The impeachment inquiry of the president, as you know, is full on, and he tells me it's not going anywhere. He told me that you can't impeach a president who did nothing wrong.
On the campaign trail, 2020 Democratic candidates in Iowa for the traditional dinner in Des Moines, the Liberty and Justice celebration. The Iowa caucuses now less than 100 days away. Joe Biden and Pete Buttigieg among those making their pitches to voters.
The first thing we have to do is get rid of Donald Trump.
I'm here to launch the era that must come next.
Senator Kamala Harris also there and is shifting her campaign strategy. ABC's Rachel Scott is in Des Moines.
This is a state known for setting the tone for the rest of the primary. Senator Kamala Harris telling me yesterday she is going all in on Iowa, her campaign, cutting their resources in other key early voting states, laying off staff, even closing some campaign offices to pick up momentum right here in Iowa.
One person missing, Beto O'Rourke. Friday night, he announced he's dropping out of the race. In California, fire crews hoping to get the upper hand on the Maria fire, charring through thousands of acres in Ventura County, fueled by Santa Ana winds. Those offshore winds tapering off this weekend, but evacuations for thousands of residents throughout Southern California remains in effect. And it's time to turn those clocks back 1 hour. Early Sunday, most Americans will gain an extra hour, maybe sleep, as daylight saving time ends. You're listening to ABC News.
Now, the Success Journal. Here's Chris Whitting.
George loved walking in the country with his loyal dog at his side. But after one long trek, he noticed his poor hound dog was an absolute mess. Nasty burrs were stuck all over the dog's coat. The sticky seeds were clinging to George's jacket, too. After gently pulling the stubborn burrs off his dog, curiosity got the better of him. Why did they stick so well? With a magnifying glass, he saw they were covered with thousands of tiny hooks. Suddenly, he was inspired to create a new product. It took him years to copy Mother Nature. But finally, he created a flexible tape that stuck tightly again and again. The name George DeMestral gave his creation? It's one you know. Velcro. Velcro now pulls in a real fortune. With the Success Journal, I'm Chris Whitting.
Sports trending now.
The marquee matchup in the NBA Friday night was in Dallas as LeBron James and Luka Doncic put on a show. Each of them had a triple-double, but it was the Lakers who would come away with the 119-110 victory in overtime. LeBron James, 39 points, 12 rebounds, 16 assists to lead Los Angeles, while Anthony Davis chipped in 31. Elsewhere, the Spurs hammered the Warriors 127-110. Draymond Green sprained his left index finger. He might need an MRI later on Saturday. Sacramento outlasted the Jazz 102-101 for their first win of the season. Jason Tatum hit the game-winning jumper for the Celtics in a victory over the Knicks. One college football game on the night as Navy